Yes, sir. It's the only podcast. It's your host, Reaper Mode 5. And today, I got, one of the hottest DJ radio personalities in the world.
Yeah!
The one, the only. If you don't know, you know not. DJ
Caesar. Reaper, what up, man? We on the Scamly podcast right now, bro.
Yes, sir. We live in studio, man.
Live.
I got my boy DJ Caesar.
Right, we live, man. No edits, no cuts.
No edits.
Nothing, man. I gotta watch what I say, damn it. Can we cuss?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. I want to make sure,
I got
man.
the bleepers, man.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna try not to use the bleepers, man. I'm gonna try not to. I'll try not to cuss.
But 100%, man. I thank you for pulling up. Thank
Yes,
you
sir.
for being here. And I definitely just wanted to say it's a rarity seeing you behind the booth, outside of the booth.
Yeah.
So, man, it's just definitely a good time for people to just connect with you. I know you've been doing this for a long time.
Yes, sir.
Since I was in school, you know what I'm saying? And we're just gonna, get from the beginnings. So just tell us your beginnings, like, high school, your upbringing. We know you're from Gary, Indiana. Shout out to G.
Oh yeah, shout out, man. 219 Gary, Indiana, man. For real.
So yeah, without further ado, I'm just gonna let you take the floor and just give us your background.
Oh yeah, man. So your boy DJ Caesar, man, grew up in Miller. Some people say Miller, Indiana, man, but it's the G, man. It's all Gary, you know what I'm saying? Miller Beach territory. Ended up going to Emerson. So after I got done with Marquette, that was my elementary school. I went to Emerson and was there from 6th to high school, 6th to senior. You know what I mean? So that's performing arts school. You had to try out to get in. I was a vocal major. So that's singing, and a minor in theater. So I was like in a lot of plays, man, a lot of production. So that kind of got me in that mind state of music in general. You know what I mean? And I always kind of messed with DJing to an extent, man. Even as a child, man, I remember my sister had records, man. I'd get on that, man, fake scratch, get in trouble. My father get on my case, man, don't be messing the records up. You know what I mean? So it was always in my brain to kind of get into it. But, growing up in the G, we didn't really have outlets to get the DJ equipment like that. You know what I mean? So I didn't actually get deep into the DJ culture until I got to college down in Indianapolis when I went to IUPUI after I graduated from high school, man. Shout out Naptown 317, all my people down there, man. Y'all know what it is, man. We got a lot of family down there, man. I love NAP, man. It's an extension of Indiana, you know what I mean, of Gary, everything, man. So many of us there as well. So I get down to Indianapolis, man. I go to a college party. I'll see DJ King. He's still one of the premier DJs down in Indianapolis right now, man. So salute DJ King, greatest DJs. He was rocking a party, and I'll just never forget it, man. He was playing Back That Ass Up Juvenile, was chopping it up like, girl, you look good, back. And I was like, damn, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So at that point, I was rapping, though. So I was always, a lot of people don't know that, man. I was a battle rapper. So I had always been rapping before DJing, man. I was on MTV before, man. I'm battle rapping. Made it all the way to that point, man. Yeah, so I was heavy into it.
So, quick question. I know you said you spoke on the records at home, scratching and whatnot. Did you come from a big musical background, like just growing up? Did you hear a lot of music, a lot of soul music in the house?
Yeah, well, I heard all kind of different music, man. My father is from Louisiana, so he was deep into like blues, so I would hear that. My mom was just turned up, so she was playing whatever was hot at the time. You know what I mean? So I was getting a combination of both. Deep in the church as well, man. A lot of gospel music, choir background, singing at school, opera. Going to Emerson, we Negro spirituals, plays, you know what I mean? We just always had different levels of music, man, that I would always come across up to this point.
So what helped you transcend from the battle rap into just full-time DJing?
Man, I would say money, man. So I don't got like the traditional DJing story outside of like where I just left off, like seeing King rocking a party.
Right.
How I really got to DJing, man. It's the real unedited, uncut. This is how I got into DJing, man. So exclusive, man. So I'm in Indianapolis. They had stores where you could buy the DJ equipment. So I was working at FedEx Ground. And I was in school, but I wasn't really in school. I was in school, but I was working at FedEx Ground and at the Westin Hotel all during class. So I'm just getting money. You know what I mean? I'm like going to class a little bit,
100%.
Getting out of class, just getting money, going to parties, rocking out, rapping. And it was a guy that DJ that worked at FedEx Ground, man. So he kind of told me the equipment that I should get. He was like, this is the cheap stuff, and this is what's hot. Get these Technic 1200s. You know what I mean? That's like the upper brand at the time, the upper echelon. So I'm like, all right, man. So, they had all that stuff down there. They had the stores where you go and pick it up, the guitar centers. We didn't have that up here at that time. So we would have to go to Chicago, which I later learned, but I didn't even know that. You know what I mean? I didn't know where to get the stuff from. So I ended up getting put out of school because I'm down there clowning too much partying. I get put out, come back home. My father gets me into an iron workers because he's an iron worker. So I'm also like a union iron worker as well. So I got an iron worker school, started making my money. Once I stacked it up enough, I went back to buy all the DJ equipment, mixing board, a Vestax 2-channel mixer, and 2 Techniques and some records. I remember I bought like a Biz Marquee, You Got What I Need, and some video game record that had like all these samples on it. It was called Video Game Samples, so I could practice scratching. So I bought all of that stuff, came back, man, set all this stuff up. I'm sitting there rocking. One of my cousins came by my crib. He saw me rocking, was like, man, that's hot, bro. I want to get into that. So I'm like, cool, man. So I told him what to get. He went and got some equipment as well. So now he at the crib rocking, right? So I'm just doing it as far as recreational purposes. Right. He started doing it and started booking events. I didn't even think about events. I'm just doing this recreationally. You know what I mean? Right, just having fun. Yeah. So he was like, yeah, man, I got an event coming. I'm like, damn, you getting paid off of it? I can get, all right, for sure. All right, something happened, and he had to borrow some money from me at one point. I gave him money, no questions asked. At this point, I'm going to Purdue Cal, so I enrolled back into school. So Purdue Cal, you met in Hammond. I started going there as well. So I was on the student union, African American Student Union Board. So we were planning an event. We needed a DJ. I'm like, damn. I got a cousin that DJs. You know what I mean? So I could get him. He could get that gig, pay me back the money he owes me, and make a little bit on top of that, right? So I hit him up like, yo, they looking for a DJ. This is what it's going to pay. That's enough to pay me back and enough for you to make a profit. And he was like, nah, man, I got this date I'm going to go on. I'm like, a date? Like, you passing up this money for a date, fam? Like, you crazy. But he did end up marrying that girl from that date. That day. They married to this day, man. Got hella kids, all kind of, so that was destined to happen. You know what I mean? So I understand why he did it. He was in love with it then, man. He a simp. Not he messing around, man. He cool. But when I saw he passed up that money, that's when I got serious. I was like, oh, no, man, I ought to got that money like that. You know what I mean? So
that helped you.
That helped, yeah.
That into a profession.
Yeah, and that's what kick-started that moment right there, man. So you go through those points in your life, those axes, where things click and everything changes from that point forward. That was one of those axes. All because he didn't take that gig.
I'm glad you spoke about the Ironworks job. Just speak on how important it is on transcending a day job or just day money into what you really want to do. So you have to start from somewhere. Yeah, you got to start, man. So you got to use that money to reinvest in yourself, to empower yourself. You know what I mean? So you can always have your day job, and that's just what's bringing in your revenue, so you can survive, so you could increase whatever else you want to do, your dream. You know what I mean? So that's the gasoline for your dream. I just made that up, man. That rhymed 2 bars. Y'all can have that, man. I ain't even gonna copyright that, man. Gasoline for your dreams. So I got a question. What was that anxiety like your first major event?
Oh, man, my first major event, man. So salute to Billboard B, man. He's a promoter from Gary. I don't know. Are you familiar with Billboard B?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, man. So Billboard, he was during that 90s era, early 2000s, mid 2000s, man. So in Miller, it used to be an old Pizza Hut, right? Now they turned it down. It's going to be a Dunkin' Donuts, I believe. Now they just tore it down. But it was a Pizza Hut. Then it turned into a restaurant called La Dolce Vita. I forgot the guy's name that owned it. But Billboard used to do promotions for there. So I was dealing with the rap on that side because Billboard used to deal with a lot of artists as well. Right. So that's my connection to him. And then he found out that I was DJing as well. So I didn't even feel ready to come out the house yet, man. And he was like, no, man, come on. He was like, just come on in here and rock out. You know what I mean? And this is how you can learn. Just start on this level here. You can increase. So I got to salute him. And those were like my first stepping stones for me learning how to really interact with a crowd, rock with a crowd, and open mic. And it was like all of that was going on within this venue, man. So I got to salute him on that. He like kind of forced me into that position. You know what I'm saying?
You got to push your people.
Yeah, man. He pushed me like a bird. Like how the birds can't fly. They push them out the nest. I was not ready, man. I didn't know how to hook nothing up really. You know what I mean? Every week it was a struggle, man. But we got through it. And I learned those hard nights every time, rocking there kind of just got me in tune with, all right, this isn't easy. And you got to learn how to overcome if you got problems. You got to learn how to take alternative routes. You got to learn how to rebound quick. So yeah, man, those were the situations. Then I started booking weddings from there. And I remember my very first wedding, man. It was at the Ambridge Man over on 5th Ave. That's not open anymore. On 4th Avenue, actually.
Okay.
So it's like right on that corner before that hill, man, when you get to the GSD and all of that. So I remember I pulled up, man, and I had the records. So I was DJing from that point, man, like rocking on straight a box of records, crates, and turntables.
This is before he was working on the laptop.
Yeah, before the laptop, before all of that, man. I got in right before the laptop era. So I got to actually experience both. And a lot of DJs now can't say that they experienced both eras. But I got in right before the laptop.
So give the people a perspective. He was getting that house party, Marlon Lawrence.
Yeah, man, like don't bump the table, all of that. You know what I mean? Don't bump the area. You know what I'm saying?
So quick question. Okay, we see you transited from, from the house. You were doing some local events. What led you to Power 92?
Power 92 happened with so salute to Seandale. I gotta salute him. Raw TV Radio. So what was the name of that club? And Hammond. Aquavore. So the Aquavore that used to be open in Hammond, Indiana, they had an agreement. Okay, so just to even explain that story, let me go back a bit further. So from La Dolce Vita, back then, Billboard B was cool with Jesse and Shorty, the guys that owned 219 Inc. It was called Trap Inc. back then. And the guys that owned the Voodoo.
Right.
All right, so before the Voodoo and all that, they just had Trap Inc. And they were real cool with Billboard. So they had a anniversary party one night.
Right.
Billboard put me in that position. That was one of my first parties I rocked, right? So I was like, hell yeah. So I met them. I went there. So they kind of outgrew with them. You know what I mean? So they started off with the straight tattoo shops. Then they got other shops. Then they started going to the promotions because they started having parties at the Trap Inc. at Lake Station.
Right.
So we have like after party throwback, no rules, man. We there till 7 in the morning, like crazy ass. Just salute Jesse, the man. They used to party, man. You know what I'm saying? He's a working boy. So like the party will start at 10 and we'll leave at like 5 in the morning, man. Like just crazy times. And wherever they would go to promote, they would make sure I could get an opening slot or some kind of DJ slot, even if it was for 30 minutes.
They basically put you in the car.
Yeah, they put me in there, man. Definitely, bro. Like, have me in the back seat, driving me around. Like, we going here next, we going there next. Do that. Do what you do at the trap. So, man, we'll go turn up, shut it down, and move from there, man. So, they ended up landing a promotional deal at the Aquavore in Hammond. So we had the Aquavore, man, turning up every week. Aquavore had a partnership with Power 92 when they would bring in a personality for Power 92 every weekend, a host.
Okay.
So they'll bring like Pharris, they'll bring Nathis, they'll bring Money Mayha, just whoever, right? One night they brought Seandale. So I'm in there rocking. Seandale came in, he hosting. Me and him just interacted real well, like off the bat, man. It was just like, everything clicked. So he was like, man, you ever DJing on the radio? I was like, nah, I ain't even thought about it. You know what I'm saying? Like in my mind, I'm still just in the club. I'm barely in the club. You know what I mean? I'm just running around with the trap. So, but I could rock the crowd. You know what I mean? I just had that gift.
Like no other.
Yeah, man. So he was like, man, bro, you like, you really turn up. You got personality. He was like, submit me a radio mix. And I was like, cool, man. So I went home, just threw something together, gave it to him. Seandale was like, nah, man, this ain't it, man. Nah. So I'm like, oh, man. But, you got to take those situations and learn from them. You know what I mean? So I'm like, dang, why ain't it it? So I ended up meeting with DJ Sluggo out of Chicago, legendary house DJ Sluggo. He's been doing radio mixes as long as I can remember being alive for the most part. You know what I mean?
That's a very familiar name, DJ Sluggo.
Yeah, yes, sir, man. So, man, he's real cool. I kind of approached him, man. I didn't know who to reach out to exactly, but he seemed just cordial from my slight interactions that I had with him up to that point. So he was like, man, come to the studio. I'm going to show you how to organize a radio mix, how to, you know what I mean, the patterns, what they looking for. So I went and just did a crash course with him, man. And he kind of showed me exactly how to format them correctly. I went home, took that knowledge, turned it another mix. Seandale was like, yeah, now this hot. Like, we can run this. He ran out on radio. It was like a little 3-minute mix on this show, Raw TV. Then from there, it just kept growing, man. I got into with Pharris and them. They put me on their show as well. So now I rock a couple of mixes on Power 92, man. So. Yeah,
man, that's hard, and I like the fact that you're explaining just how it is from the beginning and the troubles. A lot of people think that it's just all smooth sailing. So just break down your first, because Pharris is a legend.
Oh yeah,
so
definitely.
Break down that first time that you actually sat with him and just vibe with him.
Oh man, I remember I was rocking Adriana's, man. He came in the booth. shook my hand like, I've been hearing about you, man. He rocked with me that night. That was like our first experience. So, ever since then, man, it's been all love, man. Like we in FanDuel groups together now, you know what I mean? Yeah. We be winning and losing together, man. More losing than winning, damn it. Yeah, man. But nah, they're my people, man. So just from that experience alone. And I would say just to add another layer to what I'm explaining, like my DJ style, just learning different styles or just going to check out different, because I'm a DJ's DJ, man. I'm a fan of DJing. I go see other DJs. If I'm not DJing, I make sure I go out somewhere, hear somebody new. If it's a new DJ, I go and support them, you know what I mean? And man, I can learn some more. I can teach them something, you know what I mean? You never know. But I was DJing for Nigerians, man. So another Billboard B story, man. He was cool with a woman named Kia. I'm still cool with her to this day, man. She's from Gary, right? So they were working for this foundation that was owned by these Nigerians. So I started DJing like some of their banquets and some of their parties. Then the Nigerians started booking me for themselves outside of Kia and them. So they would have events at their homes or like different African events. And they would have African DJs, but they would want somebody also to play American hip hop. Right. Yeah, so we would go back and forth, man. So I met a DJ away from Nigeria, man. So he was one of the DJs that encouraged me to, because I was already on the mic, but to take it up even higher, you know what I mean, and really interact. So yeah, man, it was just like a lot of DJs I can accredit to that, man. Stanton out of Gary, DJ D-Nail. They were heavy, you know what I mean, doing a mic thing, man. So yeah, man, it's a lot of different.
So did that help you with your? We know you travel abroad. So did that help you? Did that little bit of knowledge and that bit of experience, did that help you when you go overseas to Jamaica and these other places? Yeah, definitely. A lot of DJs can't just do that in the international scene.
Yeah, man, and you know it comes down to you got to respect their culture as well, and it's like a culture shock, man, because being in America, being here, or on your street, on your block, you feel that that's the world. Man, that is not the world. You know what I'm saying, man? You go overseas, they've never even heard of Indiana. You know what I'm saying? So let alone
Gary.
Yeah. So they know Chicago, you know, the major cities, California, Houston, you know what I mean? Yeah, New York. But you say Indiana, they don't know what that is. It don't even exist to them, you know what I mean? Right. And then if you look at a map of Africa, you're not going to know all of those different areas on that map. You know what I'm saying? So they don't know anything about us, man. So you have to just learn to respect that culture. And this is what they know. This is what they listen to. This was hot to them. 100%. And you got to take that within a mindset of how you look at your own from your perspective. This is what we like. This was hot to us. You got to take that same level of respect in that different environment. You do. Yeah, man.
So how is that just packing the material that you need to go overseas? Is that like you carry a lot of luggage?
No, when you travel overseas, usually they got everything you need. I'll take a computer and I may take like a DJ controller just in case I get over there and they got something that's faulty or it's broken or I don't like the way it operates. But usually they have everything there. But I have to bring my own computer and my music because I understand how my setup is.
And I looked at your setup one time. I'm always in the booth with you.
Yeah.
Man, I seen you use a MacBook, right?
Oh yeah, all day, every day.
How do you with the? I looked at your setup and you got everything double labeled to how you want it.
Oh yeah.
Is that a DJ thing or is that a you thing?
Yeah, you know what? It's available to DJs. Some of them do it. I do it because I just, you know what I'm saying? I like the way it looks. And also it's a lot of different ways to control your DJ software. If you know, they're called hotkeys. So if you know the different hotkeys and commands, you could do things on your computer that if your controller was to go down or if you were to break something in between the process of you DJing, I can still control the music and get through the night just using my keypad. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't take it to that extent. If their controller break, they're just like, oh man, that's the end of the night. I can't rock no more. You know what I'm saying? It's always a wrap. But no, not me. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to still rock because now I can control everything on this keypad as well. Right. Now, you ain't going to get all the scratching, all the extra mixing, all the effects, but you're going to get still get them bangers and get through the night. You know what I'm saying? For the last 2-3 hours, we're going to still rock out.
Now, just for somebody looking on the outside, explain to me the difference between an opening DJ and a closer.
Man, I would say, and I'm happy you brought that up, man, because a lot of DJs nowadays, they don't even know how to open anymore, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to keep it 100, 50 plus 50, 90 plus 10, 70 plus 30, man. However you want to add it up. An opening DJ, I feel, should be able to still maintain the crowd that's coming in, cater to them, without playing every exclusive banger, because you don't want to keep hearing them over and over. You know what's going to get played throughout the night. The closing DJ, I feel, should have the right to play. Even though I tell DJs that open for me, I never say don't go. I say play as best as you can. Because to me now, that kind of challenges me to really get into my bag. You know what I'm saying? I might have to hit some throwbacks. I might have to play some of the same things they play, but play it in a different sequence. I might have to play it shorter. Maybe play a verse that they didn't play, go straight to the second verse. You know what I'm saying? I'm calculating that all the time throughout closing that night. You know what I'm saying? Right. But traditionally, if I'm personally, so I got to talk about me. If I'm going to say, I don't feel a lot of people know how to do it, I got to say what I would do to counter interact. I don't even know if that's the word, man. To counter what I said earlier. All right, we're just going to keep it there. All right, so me opening up, I'm not going to play every exclusive song. I'm not going to play the hottest songs that's out right now. I'm not even going to touch them. I feel like I rock a crowd off of throwbacks, off of, songs that they wouldn't expect to hear. You know what I'm saying? Just, I know that how I can vibe and read a crowd and what they're reacting to. And I know that I can still maintain a level of excitement and turn up ability without playing all of the hottest songs. Because anybody can rock a party playing the hottest songs back to back to back to back. And you're only going to get maybe a good hour and a half out of that. But in Gary, we don't even have a lot of opening DJ situations. Because, we rock the whole night supposedly here. So we like 10 to 3. We like the last city in the world that's still doing that, though. Everybody else got 2, 3 DJs a night. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't go over 3. Over 3, I feel is excessive. But at least 2. You got somebody coming in, somebody closing. But here in the G, it's like we rocking the whole night for the most part. That's just the culture here. That's just what we do. Yeah. But when DJs come and open up, man, maybe that's why they don't really know how to open up without, trying to overextend themselves into the hottest music. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's the difference, man. Opening DJ should be able to still maintain the crowd, maintain a good level of excitement, maintain a party atmosphere without playing everything that's just hot right now. You know what I mean?
How is it trying to, 'cause I know a lot of DJs that just only rock the controller, they're not big on the mic. Mm-hmm. What's the big challenges you face when you're trying to rock a crowd and rock the boards at the same time?
Oh yeah, so it's challenging because just using up the brain capability to hand-eye coordination.
And how do you? And I call it the Caesar philosophy. What do you like? Do your catchphrases? Do they come just spontaneous?
Yeah.
Are they pre-planned? Do you just kind of look at the crowd, see what you're looking at?
Yeah, see, that's the difference with me. I'm commenting on things. That's kind of what makes my microphone capabilities more exciting than the usual person on the mic, because I'm talking about things that's currently happening. Right. I'm watching this crowd. I'm watching everything when I'm DJing, man. I'm looking at the bartenders, who just came in, whose birthday it is, who's coming in, who just went to the bathroom, who's going to the back, who arguing with their baby mama, who cheating, who's in here. Yeah, I'm seeing everything, man. I'm in tune. I'm on Facebook looking at who said what about who. Now you in a club with this specific, you know what I mean?
Right.
All of this is like a whole mechanism, a whole tornado, you know what I'm saying, of material and content that I can tap into when I'm DJing. So I'm seeing somebody dancing, I'm commenting on them right now. So now people are forced to look at it and say, that's what he was saying. That's what he's talking about. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, I'm definitely in depth with the mic capabilities, man, to talk about current situations.
What is some of your biggest pet peeves while you DJ?
Oh, man, what are the pet peeves, man? Just airdropping stuff out of nowhere. I don't even know who you are, and you airdropping me. Because that comes
People airdrop you out of nowhere?
Oh, yeah, man. I'm saying anything. Airdrop a flyer, music. It's cool. Just let me know you're going to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm about to airdrop. This is me. This is my new song. I'm just DJing. And then sometimes they don't even have their name attached to the song file. So it's just like airdrop MP3 5565545. You know what I mean? I don't know what this is, who this is, whose song this is.
What album?
Yeah, what album? Is this a remix? Is it original? Are you dissing somebody on this?
Right.
Can I play this right now and I stir up a situation? So that, man, that's a definite pet peeve, man. At first, people holding up their requests on the phone was a pet peeve, but now it's like, it's so common that we just used to it. It's just like, I got you.
What are some of the necessities that you need?
My fault. And drunk people in the booth, man, hanging on me, touching the computer, touching the screen,
rolling up on the
oh man, yeah, just flicking ashes on the board. It's like, come on, fam, you know what I mean? I gotta stop people all the time. Man, I was rocking the other night, man. A girl was drunk, laying on a mixer, turning the music completely all the way up. I gotta pull off the mix. Hey, come on. You know what I'm saying? And you still try to be cordial because you could be dealing with a loose cannon. You know what I mean? They drunk. You can flip the whole, you know what I mean? Anything can happen, man. You dealing with all these different personalities, people going through so much, people, you don't know what they're going through, they drunk, they might be off a pill, they might be off something up their nose, you never know. You don't know. So.
And I just doing my research, like I said, I follow you heavy on Facebook.
Yes, sir.
And I noticed that another one of your pet peeves that you didn't mention is when you go to other clubs and I guess you have your settings the right way and people mess up the settings.
Oh, yeah, man.
Break that down.
So that's another thing that a lot of, I would say, unseasoned DJs, they need to learn how to set the boards, or they need to learn how to not red line with the mixer. You know what I mean? So I'll have everything set a certain way for you. All you got to do is
red line when it's just too
distorted, and you got it turned up loud. You're going to tear the speakers up. So yeah, man, they'll just come and just turn stuff up. I say, if you don't know what you're doing, don't touch it. Don't, or call someone. Now I've had other like younger DJs call me like and FaceTime and show me the board. How should I do this? And that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever hesitate to ask for help or to try to find somebody who you feel might know what they're talking about and tap in with them.
What's the craziest show that you ever played for? Like, it was just like a crazy, like, what's the biggest? Let's do that.
Oh, I would say the biggest was in, South Padre Island, man. The first year, salute Rango Boys, man, my bro that I run Joe's Bar and Grill with, man. So he's a booking agent as well. So he booked a lot of events for the South Padre spring break parties. And yeah, man, those.
Where is that at? Is that overseas?
That's in Texas. It's right on the borderline before you hit Mexico.
Okay.
Yep, South Padre,
and
Texas.
Just an estimate, how many people did you play for?
Man, it was 16,000. It was a lot of people at those events, man. All the spring breakers from everywhere down there, man. It's unbelievably packed. So the first year I did it, Young Thug was there, and I opened up before he came out. The second year, Migos and Lil Wayne was both there back to back, and I opened up before they came out. So,
tell us a time where you were starstruck.
Oh man, probably. You know, I met Michael Jackson before. I think that was the one time I was
actually.
Yeah, I actually met him, man. You know, spoke with him and everything.
How was that? How was Michael Jackson? Break that down.
Man, he was cool as hell, man. But you know, he came to Gary. That's why when they built the whole Railcat Stadium. The first event they had for the most part was a Michael Jackson dedication when he actually came to it. And I remember I got to get on the field. I finessed my way down to the field, man. Mike was down there. And it was like no security around. He just chilling watching the show. And people just kept coming up to him, handing him their phones. Like, can you talk to my daughter? And then, you know, I just went over and spoke. Like, hey, man, I'm from the G, man. Nice to meet you. Like, oh, hey, all right. That was it. It was quick. But it was just dope, man.
But that's...
It was dope.
A lot of people say they got close to Michael Jackson.
Hell of a lot of people can't say that, man. It was crazy just how accessible he was. You know what I mean? He was just down there watching the show, man, in a row of seats by himself. And you could just walk up to him, man. It was like nobody there, like, hey, don't walk up.
And what year was this?
This was, man,
05?
Yeah, it was way back then, man. I can't even accurately say it. I would have to look it up when Michael Jackson came to Gary, but he did like a whole tour when he came to Roosevelt. Then they did like a parade for him coming down Broadway, and he just went all through the city, man. And like the last stop was at that Railcat Stadium.
Okay.
Yeah.
So question, do you feel like the other DJs are intimidated by you when they see you come in the club to close out? Or do you just feel like there's a big, your reputation exceeds you, so like, you just feel like there's a lot of like intimidation behind you?
Yeah, you know what? I try to not have that. I always try to come in and acknowledge the DJs. I speak to everybody. I shout you out on a mic. I want everybody or every DJ, man, to feel as if, you know what I mean, they're doing their due diligence, man. I want them to be known as well. So even if it is any kind of intimidation factor, I try to mitigate that as much as I can. 100%. You know what I mean? I try to come in and be cordial and cool. Now, you just got some assholes out here. You know what I'm saying? That comes with the territory. No matter if you a DJ or a janitor. You know what I'm saying? Some janitor assholes. You know what I mean? Like ice sweeping. You know what I mean? So,
100%.
Like, regardless, man. But I try to really mitigate that, man, by introducing myself. I don't ever show up on Hollywood time, like get out the way, you know what I mean? I come out and rock, and then that goes as well as when I was saying, I encourage DJs, even if they're opening up for me, even if I don't want them to do it, I'll say, play your best set. go as hard as you can right now. Turn them up. You know what I mean?
So just speaking back on man, just your career and whatnot. Man, I was just kind of just dozing off. What do you feel like? Some advice that you would give somebody that wants to get in the game and just wants to like take their career to the next level. There's a lot of young DJs out there.
Yeah.
So give them some advice.
I would say research, man. Research. Listen to other DJs. I used to go to, when I first started DJing, I would go to the clubs and just sit by myself and write down their whole sets. I'd show up before them and just be in the club, man, just chilling, sitting back. They don't even know I've got all this equipment at home. I'm writing down every song they play, looking at the crowd reaction. Right now, okay, they reacted to that. That was a good mix. You know what I'm saying? I took it to that extent. You got to really engulf you. I even went to a DJ Scratch Academy in Chicago, a DJ school. And that's a 2 to 4 year program. So I actually did that, man, graduated from DJ Scratch Academy. And this is while I'm still on the radio, just so I could go out and meet other DJs. It was DJs in the Scratch Academy that only played K-pop. It was DJs that only played house, only played country. You know what I mean? These guys were there, disco. Right. And I got to like actually learn a lot of different genres being around them. The teachers, Boy Genius, Toad Style, DJ Big Ones. Man, Mal Howell was one of the teachers, and he's a popular DJ as well.
Mal Howell, GCI, correct?
Yeah, Mal Howell. Well, he's with Power 92 now.
Okay,
yeah, with us, man. Salute to people over there doing their thing, man. But he over here with us, yeah.
So just wondering, you know, like I said, I grew up listening to both stations. Is there any like competition between you and guys at WGCI?
You know what? I would say probably unwritten. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
like
all
each other at Walmart.
Yeah, no. Actually, you know, DJ Cliff, salute DJ Cliff out of the G, man. You know, he's on GCI and I'm Power, yeah. So me and Cliff always make little jokes about it, man. It's nothing to be taken seriously, yeah.
100%.
So it was even a young lady, man, that approached him. Well, like, man, I know y'all, like, you beefing with Season now because it's like, no, but, like, she was really trying to stir that up, man, so we had to address it on Facebook. Like, you know, we take little jabs at each other, but it's all love, man. It's not beef. We just actually joke around. It's one of my good friends. I talk to him on the phone. If he ever needs me, he can call me. I know I could call him. It's been times I needed a speaker, anything. I needed some help. I know I could call him, you know what I mean? Or I could make a gig.
That's hard, yeah.
So, yeah, man, it's not to be taken seriously at all. Yeah, man.
So before we get up out here, speaking about your other business ventures, I mean your own tea.
Yeah.
Just talk about some other stuff that you got going on outside of DJ.
Oh yeah, man. That you know, I do the real estate, man. I got a couple of properties, yeah. So and I got tenants behind on their payments, man. You know, man, it's rough, but I do that. I definitely do that, man. I still have my iron worker union activation. So you know what I'm saying. I'm still paid up on my dues, man. I got that. Investments, you know, we're doing the crypto heavy right now. And yeah, man, so yeah. And
get into it.
Yeah, we get into it on every level, every which way possible.
This is why I want to ask why I had a brain fart.
Yeah.
I just noticed that you just a super hard worker. You don't drink on the job, don't smoke on the job. You really show up to every gig. You really show up every time. So what separates you from other DJs just as far as like just that work ethic? Like your work ethic is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you don't take a day off. You don't slack on your work. You're there from start to finish.
Yeah.
I've seen you at 3 events in one night.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Just talking on just how big it is to be an honest worker and be a hard worker.
Yeah, I take that serious, man. I even if I go do an event and there's nobody there, or weather may cause people not to show up, or the event just might not crack like that. 2, 3 people at 5, 10, I'm gonna rock just like I would if it was a packed club every time. That's just with the work ethic, man. I don't put on a DJ mix and walk around. You won't catch me doing half the night and then kind of just letting songs ride. I'm at the bar talking and I go. I literally take it seriously every time because I look at it like it's an opportunity for me to always get better. Even if there's nobody there, I look at that as practice. I'm rearranging my DJ crates, moving songs around, building up new folders. I might play something I haven't played before. I'm like, okay, I lock that in now. I might start playing. You know what I mean? It's total engagement in DJing when I'm doing it. You know what I mean? So I take it very seriously. I don't drink or smoke anyway. I never did. I never drank. I never smoked. That's just something I never. My father didn't. So you know what I'm saying. Now, my mother drank. She was doing a thing. You know, she was turned up. Yeah. My father didn't drink, man. Didn't smoke. And I just never went down that path. I'm not saying anything about it negatively at all. I'm just saying I just never do it. I make bad enough decisions as it is. I don't need no more influence, man. I'm gonna do what I want to do. You know what I mean?
100%. And I also know that you are honorary Hell's Angels.
No. Street soldiers.
Street soldiers.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, street soldiers.
And you
man.
got the vest and everything. They hooked you up.
They hooked me up, man. That's hard to get, man. I've been doing a lot of events with them. Actually, my brother-in-law is a street soldier, man. Okay. You know, man, very respected member. And I've been doing events for him, man, for years and years. You know, every time they need me, I'm there. If they ask me to come out.
And those events are. They rock
out. They rock out, man. They go crazy, man. They do the big the big reunion every year, man, and just shut down 2-3 streets and just rock out the street. They bring somebody every year, man. So I know last year for my birthday, man, and it works out too because they do it on my birthday weekend every year. So when they brought Big Boogie last year, man, I was like right on my birthday. Yeah, that was crazy, man. It was like, it looked like I brought Big Boogie, but it was them. Yeah, that's great for his birthday. Yeah, this year they brought up Fabo. That was dope, man. They brought Beanie Siegel one year. So they've been doing their thing every year, man. It's been serious.
Q's been having some nice events.
Oh, yeah, Q's Lounge, man. Salute Wimper, man. The whole staff over there, man. Yeah, they go crazy over there, man. So.
Okay. So just one of the last.
Oh, yeah, and Joe's as well, man. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So Joe's karaoke.
Yeah. I got the, my business partner, Ren, man. That's like my brother. So I rock out at Joe's as well. So I got the real estate, clubs. We got the tea. We DJing, iron working, crypto. Yeah, we investing. We doing everything. We doing everything.
It just came to my head, man. Do people really ask to help you bring in equipment?
Oh yeah, man. All the time, yeah, man.
What's the craziest request you ever got from somebody in your phone trying to get into one of your events?
Oh man, something whatever you can imagine, man. I probably get that call or that text or. Can I pay you on the side? Women want to get up with you. It gets serious. It gets serious when they want to get in, man. And people always I have people waiting for me to pull up so they could jump out. Hey, I'm with you. Nah, you're not with me.
They see that season, man.
Yeah, you're not with me, man. Like, stop. Or then you can get somebody that'll say, what's cracking tonight? I'll say, I'm here. I'm so-and-so.
Right.
Then they come to the door like, nah, I got the personal invite to get in for free. You just asked me where I was at and what was cracking. I never said that you could use my name to get in from that. You know what I mean? So,
100%.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. That's always happening. Always.
So what's one of the craziest things that you ever seen from the DJ booth?
Oh, man.
Something that you can just name. It's on top of your head.
Yeah, oh, man, I done seen it all, man. I seen bottles broken on heads busted open from bottles. I don't want to go down the dark path, but I done seen it all. Okay. I believe I've seen just about every scenario outside of a tank driving over somebody, man. Okay. I done see some wild, wild
So we get into 2025. I usually ask all my guests, what do you see yourself in the next 5 years? So 2030 K season.
2030 K season, man. I don't know, man. Hopefully I still ain't got no kids, man. Hopefully I can dodge that a couple more years, man. And that's pretty much it, man. No. I just want to go as high as I can, man. I don't turn down too much stuff, Reed, man. I kind of, whatever event is there in front of me, man, even if it's, and I tell DJs this, man, you got to get out of your comfort zone. I'm constantly getting out of my comfort zone, man. I get people asking me to DJ weddings of genres that I usually don't do, all Latin wedding, all Russian wedding, whatever, you know what I mean? I'm going to engulf myself into learning, and I'm going to go do it. I'm going to go try it. I'm going to do it the best that I can, and I'll still increase from there. I look at everything like a learning opportunity. You got to get out of that comfort zone, man. Everything doesn't revolve around your neighborhood, your block, all of that, man. This is my block, this is my hood, and you don't even own it. You don't even own a house you live in on that block. You know what I'm saying? You renting that. You know what I mean? So. And
I also, not to cut you off, I also know that you real big on not playing too many diss songs.
Oh yeah, man. I stay away from that. I don't want no smoke, man. Y'all can do whatever y'all want. And listen, man, stop fighting at the club. Speaking of this songs, y'all can meet up anywhere. It's all kind of parking lots.
We're gonna clip that.
Yeah, oh, we clipping that? All right,
I like that. Yeah, I like that.
Okay, oh, yeah. Man, it's, I thought when you said clip, I thought you meant take out.
No, clip. I mean, we're gonna clip it.
Oh, we gonna make that? Yeah, my fault, yeah. Salute. Yeah, man. So it's all kind of parking lots y'all can meet up in. You go to the forest. You go anywhere and fight. So I don't know, man. I guess they want to fight in the club because they know security gonna break it up. So they get a couple of yeah. You know, I did this, I did that.
But it takes away from the whole event.
Yeah, it destroys the event, man. So you take that money away from the bartenders, the DJs, the promoters, the club owners, the kitchen cooks, the people that clean up, the whoever. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's affiliated with any kind of revenue with establishments, you all are taking money away from them. You know what I mean? So y'all, please cut that out, man. Please. If you can't interact with somebody, you know you got problems, just don't go. If you know they're going to be there, don't go. If you got a problem with them, you can meet up with them personally and fight wherever you want, anytime. You can do it. Yeah, you can do it.
In my basement.
Yeah, y'all can do it. Or y'all can stream and make money off of it. Yeah, y'all can really,
How do you feel about that? Do you feel like, because I know you're big on TikTok, do you feel like, man, I should have caught that. I wish they was streaming back in the early 2000s.
Oh, yeah, definitely, man. Especially when I was rapping like then. Yeah, I wish they would have definitely. Yeah, I probably would be a whole different individual. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, you got to play with the cards you're dealt. You know what I mean? And I play them well. I play them all.
I think a lot of people want to know, what does the K stand for in DJ K season?
Oh, well, my name is KC. So just the letters. No, my name is initials. K period, C period.
That's your government name.
That's my government issue name. Yeah, 2 letters, man. So it's a southern name. My father, like I said earlier, he's from Louisiana. So his name was KC. I got a uncle named JC. I got a cousin named WT. Yeah, man. So they were big on initial names, like way back then in Louisiana. Wow. Yeah.
I thought I was gonna hear like a Kevin.
Right. Something simple, man. Right.
What up, Kev?
Yeah, Kenneth.
Man, so this was definitely dope. And before we get up out of here, man, let them know where they can find you at all your social media.
Oh, man, get at your boy, man. Just search at DJ K Caesar, man. It's highly Googleable. So all you got to do, man, get on Google, man.
Googleable.
Right there. Yeah. See, that's what we were talking about earlier, man. Just off the top of the head. But yeah, man, hit up that DJ KCEASER. We on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Black Planet, man. We can take it back there, man. Hit me on Cash App. You want to just send me some money, man? You know what I'm saying? Just everything, whatever.
And one thing too, before we get up out of here, I see the bling, man. Tell them, was it the doctor that hooked you up and that process? I know you went to Columbia.
Yeah, Yeah, I'm Cali, Columbia, man. So I went to Dr. Mario Montoya.
Montoya, I can't think of the name.
Yeah, he did Rick Ross. He does a lot of artists. Yeah. I believe he did Glorilla. Yeah, so a lot of the major artists go to him to get their teeth modified. You know what I'm saying? Right. So yeah, man, it was definitely a journey. It's definitely a journey, man. I had a blast out there, and yeah, man, you gotta take care of them though, y'all. Wear your retainers. Don't just get them. Don't start just biting down on motherfucking rocks. You know what I'm saying? Crab shells. Be careful. These will break. These will break out of your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They are permanent. They in there. They good for 25 to 30 years if you get all porcelain like I have. But like, yeah, man, you see a lot of people on Instagram with one tooth missing, and they be like, I was eating a crab boil, and yeah, you can't munch and crunch on crabs and lobsters.
You have to watch what you eat.
Yeah, you gotta and watch how you eat it. Watch how you eat it, man.
Don't eat the chicken, don't eat the gristle with it too.
Yeah, don't eat the gristle, man. Don't bite the bones. You know what I'm saying? Just eat the chicken and let it go after that, man. Don't chew on the bones like that, all right? Because they will break. Okay. All right, so yeah, you gotta be careful, y'all.
Definitely appreciate you coming through, man. The one and only DJ KC.
Yes, sir.
Seandale Podcast, Reaper Mode 5.
Seandale.
We out.
Yes, sir. Let's get a Reaper salute, man. Appreciate you.
Know that.